We've lived on the Chava for the past 4 months of our lives and had the chance to see many other cultures, but most peculiar of them all, the Russians.
It's really pretty easy to spot a Russian. Their outfits usually consist of showy name brands, bright, ridiculous colors, and the girls are usually very sparkly. They also have a tendency to walk around blasting music from devices such as cell phones and iPod speakers. This is, of course, because headphones are not yet invented in Russia.
Instead of living in normal dorms like us, the Russians choose to live amongst the animals, like chickens and goats. In this clip, we can clearly see a female Russian standing in her moadon with her pet goats, Olga and Katinka. As everyone knows, the Russian has a longer mating season than any other animal and can last up to 12 months a year. Here, we see a male Russian trying to seduce a female Russian. He's using the tactic of being completely uninterested in what she has to say, one used by many animals. But when the time comes, they pounce on their prey. 97% of Russians are avid smokers and make it known to everyone around them. They see it as a social thing and will choose to smoke anywhere regardless of rules prohibiting it. Here we see two Russians smoking together. They seem to be having some sort of an intimate conversation together. A Russian life is an active one. Since Russians like to remain emaciated as opposed to even a little bit overweight, they choose to exercise as much as possible through sports and other activities. Here, we can see Russians playing their favorite sport, football, or as we like to call it, soccer. The Russians like to keep their shirts off because they like to show off what they think of as abs, but what we all really know is just skin and bones. We had the opportunity to join Dr. Nadler as she went to go examine the natural living quarters of the Russians. Dr. Nadler was seen and was instantly grabbed by the Russians. Our cameraman went to investigate. Luckily, our cameraman was able to get away. Now, when running away from a Russian, it is vital that you do not turn around and look at them at any cost. Once you are at about a distance of 100 meters away, it is then safe to stop, look around, and make sure you are no longer being followed. Only then are you really safe from the Russians.